going on YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into this video, go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And we are hitting it really close to the 8,000 subscriber mark here on this YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. If you're not subscribed, you definitely want to, because once we hit 8,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give away some cool prizes like a Supreme Balaclava, the Cat in the Hat Supreme t-shirt, and a Bait magazine. I think 3 of them with different sets of accessories within those magazines. So definitely subscribe to the channel. So I'm actually at work right now. I'm going to my friend's desk. He works on the 5th floor, and I'm going down to him because he was able to catch the Travis Scott Jordan 1s, and unfortunately I was not able to. This guy catches everything. He caught it on the sneakers app this past Saturday, and I took the L at both Sneaker Politics and the sneakers app. So we're gonna go downstairs and check it out. This guy catches everything on the sneakers app, no bots or anything, everything is done manually. Then again, he rocks a size 11.5, 12, so that's definitely less sought after than the 8.5s and 9 that I'm always trying to go after. And it sucks because I actually wear 8.5 and 9 versus other people where they're just trying to flip a sale. Alright, now I'm back in my room. Now, before we get into the shoe review, this video is sponsored by Otis. Otis is a different way to invest your money. Unlike traditional methods of investing in the stock market, Otis enables users to invest in subjects they're more familiar with, whether it's a coveted pair of sneakers, a hyped up vinyl figure, or even sculptures in public art space. Invest in things you're passionate about. Invest in experiences. All you need to start is $10. Culture is a new asset. You can learn more about Otis at www.withotis.com. Link is also in the description below. The most coveted Jordan 1 retro release of 2019, perhaps the most coveted Jordan release this year, undoubtedly is the Travis Scott Jordan 1 retro. And I must say, the wait on this shoe was well worth it if, in fact, these actually belong to me. These had a very limited release, being released to only 13 sneaker boutiques in the USA, and the remaining pairs were released on our beloved sneakers app. Prior to its release on the interwebs, looking on Twitter more specifically, a lot of people were speculating that there were going to be 100k pairs of these made available, but it was definitely more limited than that. Again, I took my L's on the sneakers app, in which most people encountered issues with, and I also took my L's at Sneaker Politics here in Austin, Texas. Luckily, my friend was able to catch that W on the sneakers application, and again, mind you, he does wear bigger shoes like 11, 11.5, 12, so it's easier for him to cop shoes on the sneakers app versus me trying to cop an 8.5 or a 9. It's just, mine's a money pair. But yeah, he got the shoe in the mail yesterday and allowed me to review the shoe today. So if you can, go ahead and support his Instagram page right here. Although lots of people had this shoe already in hand a couple months ago, the official release date for the Travis Scott Cactus Jack 1 was May 11th, 2019. And if you were lucky enough to have caught a pair of these, you were looking to spend about $175 USD and add your tax just based on where you reside. My first impression of the shoe being that it is an Air Jordan 1 retro, obviously my interest would gravitate towards this shoe. But seeing this kick in videos, 720p resolution, 1080p resolution, and seeing the different pictures across the interwebs on the different blog sites, sneakers sites, those pictures and videos don't do this shoe justice. You won't be able to comprehend how good of a shoe this is until you have it in hand. Really, this shoe is worth that $175 USD price point. Now, concerning its resale, I normally rock a size 8.5 USD. Looking at StockX, looking at GOAT, you can easily see the 8.5 reaching heights of $1,200 as of now, which is astronomical and super absurd to me. I just cannot fathom buying a shoe for $1,000. I just don't have that bankroll. And if I'm going to be real, I don't foresee the resale prices dipping back into that $800 or $900 price range. I do think it would take a scandal like Kanye West, like how he wore the MAGA hat, or going to the White House and saying outlandish stuff over there. I think Travis Scott would have to pull some of those type of things in order for this shoe to dip back into that price range. So good luck in copping this for less than a G. Alright, let's not play around. We've all seen a Jordan 1 Retro before. The quarter panels and the vamp right here, it's done up in a white leather. But unlike previous releases this year, it doesn't have that big or that crazy tumbling effect going on, and it doesn't feel super soft to the touch, but it's durable. Prominent and in your face, and definitely not in its normal place. That actually rhymed. You see this black Nike swoosh going across, and this is done in a leather material and it's just laid across the upper of the shoe. Personally, I like this feature of the shoe. It definitely gives the shoe more characteristics and it definitely makes it more noticeable as like a Travis Scott shoe. So I like it, but there are some people that feel some type of way. Flipping to the medial side, your swoosh is done up in the classic form and still done in that black leather material. Now, what's cool about the medial side is that there is a Cactus Jack cross right here, and this is done up in a white ink. I don't think the camera can pick it up. It's not done in a 3M or anything. It is just a regular white ink, but hopefully the B-roll catches it. Moving on, this is where you get your bang for your buck. You have brown paneling going all around the shoe. So you have your lacing system, your toe box, your ankle strap, and your heel cup all done in that brown suede material. And it feels pretty legit to the touch. It's super soft, and I love the nap, the way it changes color when you swipe across it. In traditional Jordan 1 form, you have your Air Jordan Wings logo impression right here on the ankle strap, and as we move to the heel cap area, on both the right and the left pairs of the shoe, we have the Travis Scott face logo right there, and that is pretty deep into the shoe. This panel under the ankle strap and the collar is done in a black nylon material, which is definitely not traditional to the Jordan 1 Retro. Looking at another pair of Jordans, you can see that it's actually done up in a leather material, so that's pretty cool that they added some more characteristics to this Cactus Jack shoe. Now, the reason why it's actually thin towards the top and not well padded like the other Jordans is because this actually features a pocket where you can stash some stuff inside. And it's deep enough to where you can stash an iPod mini and a Supreme shower cap. The lining of the pocket is done in a red polyester or neoprene material, and it is secured by this Velcro that is wrapped all around the edges of the collar. One of my favorite features of the shoe is the fact that they provide you 5 different color sets of laces inside the box. You have your pink, your red, black, brown, and white, your default being that black colored, and they're all of a flat shape and a cotton build. And honestly, my favorite lace set is going to be this pink and brown colorway right here, and that's because it kind of reminds me of that Neapolitan ice cream. Behind those sets of laces is a padded tongue, which is enclosed in white nylon material and secured with a black border going all the way around. Atop the tongue is a white label with the Nike Air done up in embroidered red. But of course, there is a spin to this tongue, playing into that Cactus Jack or Travis Scott theming. We have a black label that is sewn into the tongue right here, and you see some of that Cactus Jack cross going on, done up in red. The lining of the shoe is done up in a black mesh material, and it is lightly padded because we have that pocket that is right here, so it's lightly padded on the lateral, the medial, and at the heel. So around the ankle, it probably won't feel as comfortable as a normal Jordan 1 Retro shoe. Removing the insole, you see a white bed of fabric laid across a thin piece of blue foam. Towards the heel, on the left shoe, you have that Nike Air branding, and then on the right shoe, that Cactus Jack cross. The midsole attains an off-white look to give it that oxidated look, that vintage look, to make the shoe look like it's being worn, which is pretty cool, and I love it because it contrasts with the rest of the shoe, which looks new. It's comprised of a rubber compound, your EVA foam on the inside, and there is a Nike Air unit at the heel of the shoe. Moving on to the outsole of the shoe, it's done in your normal blown rubber material to enable flexibility with the shoe, and you have your normal traction marks of a Jordan 1 shoe right here, which is done in a dark brown color, and I'm not mad at that at all. Concerning sizing, again, this is not my shoe. This is actually a size 11 US. Normally, I'm rocking a size 8.5 or a 9 US, 8.5 being my true to size, and I imagine that you would go true to size in this particular shoe, as I'm sure this is built on the same last as every other Jordan that has been manufactured for years. In terms of comfort, Jordans aren't particularly the most comfortable shoes. They're pretty flat, they don't offer a lot of support, and they don't offer a lot of cushioning, and I usually have to put in a third-party insole to substitute for the lack of that. And that's not a point against this shoe or any Jordan 1 Retro, that's just the way it is, it's a classic. In summation, I think this collaboration between Travis Scott and the Jordan brand on this Air Jordan 1 Retro shoe, I think it was exceptionally executed. The quality of the materials used on the shoe, they are on point. The Travis Scott references on the tongue, on the heel, on the medial side of the shoe, they flow with that theming, and it definitely justifies that $175 price point. Now, is it worth buying over that resale price of $1,000? That's for you to decide, but for me, I don't have a bankroll like that, so no. Alright guys, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. What do you think about the Travis Scott ones, and where does it fall in the line of previously released Travis Scott shoes? Let me know down in the comments below. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris.Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And once again, we're hitting it really close to that 8,000 subscriber mark here on this YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. If you're subscribed already, if you're not, do so, because once we hit 8K, I'm gonna give away some cool prizes. Alright guys, I am Chris.Catalunya, and we will check you next time. Cheers, sige na!